don't understand is this. I am talking now. You are seeing my picture. You don't even know if it is real me. We are talking with strangers. We are all strangers until we begin to meet each other. We are all strangers. Now, I wouldn't get angry with a stranger because I don't know them. They don't know me. What matters is, let's just focus. You see, when we make these people topic, they begin to gain relevance. You talk about what you care about. What you don't care about, you don't talk about it, Lady Harris. What I expect is, do anybody have information about Arifa's matter? Do anybody have information about Mohbad's matter? Has anybody even gone to the police here to say, police, you are still doing this investigation of Mohbad? Any new information? For me, that is what we'll be talking about. Or let's get new topic for us to talk about. Let's talk about snitches. Snitches among Justice for Mohbad's team. Let's talk about how we need to talk to the people that call themselves Egbe Afenifere of Baba Mohbad and legal team on how they need to do this thing very well and let them move forward. Let's talk about getting strategy on how we need to go on, keep it on with Justice for Mohbad. The truth is, I've moved around. I found out that it is the same set of people that are still talking about Justice for Mohbad. Have we enlisted more people? Have we been able to explain to more people? Are people asking the real question? You understand what I'm saying, man?
Yes,
probably is the way my nature, my brain is built. I rather waste my time on things that are productive than unproductive things. You know, my thoughts. Let's go ahead. Let's discuss. Let's engage ourselves. Not those clowns. Let us stop talking about clowns, I beg. If you want to laugh, we'll go and watch Ali Baba and all those comedians. We'll go and watch their social media accounts so that we can laugh. Those ones cannot laugh. They are just market women making noise. Let's go ahead.
Anyway, very well spoken, Sha. Very well spoken, and I hear you. I hear you. I just okay. I mean,
Latest about Arifa's case.
the
Are
latest.
the police investigating his matter? If they are investigating his matter, we cannot, go into it. Then we can say, can they get administrative bail for him? If they can get administrative bail without him going to court, then it is. Or we push the police, take him to court. When you take him to court, he plead not guilty, he gets his bail. Everything is fine. Then they begin to go to court. I think that is where we should look at for Arifa's case. I don't see his case as so serious as such. That are more serious. He's an activist now.
Yes, but the thing is, right now he's begging. He is not.
Who is begging?
Arifa.
Of course, he's in detention. Who is he begging from? Who is he begging? The king?
Obailegushi.
Let him beg him. Let him seize. If he hears, let him. If he hears or not, no problem. Let us. At the same time, he's begging for his freedom. If that is what he's doing, and at the same time, let's look at a legal way that he can come out. For me, that is what is more important.
But because that is contrary to his legal counsels, but I think that's what he wants to do. But why I did this when I came live now is just because everybody was sincere.
Yeah, can I quickly say something, guys? Good morning, Mr. Aristocrat.
Good morning, TSL. How are you doing today?
I'm fine, sir.
Good
morning, Titus. Good morning, Queen of Energy, Lady Aries. Right, I was going to ask this question. So who actually took Arifa to the station? Is it the Elegushi, whatever his name is, Elegushi, or the PA?
Elegushi.
Is Elegushi.
Police. Wait, let's say it well. It is the police that arrested Arifa and took him to their station.
Okay.
But as we've heard, there was a petition written on behalf of Obailegushi by his counsels you
Okay,
know,
so
and
by the
it
PA,
was based, yes, not PA, it's
the
counsel,
councils.
it's
Okay,
lawyers. So
it's
it
lawyers.
was based on that petition that the police arrested Arifa. That
Yeah, but
is a true fact.
then on the voice note, wasn't the PA he spoke to? He didn't
Now,
speak to
now,
by Legushi.
now you see, the voice note, as it were, what is
Mm.
it represented is this. It is representing a PA from Obelegushi. Indirectly, it is
So
Obelegushi.
really, it should be the
No,
PA,
it shouldn't
not
be the PA.
by.
It
Okay.
shouldn't be the PA. It's like a king. He's a personality that have aides. So his aides are represented him, and what the aides came to talk are things that is regarded to the king.
To the
So
king.
it is the boss now. It
That
is
is
not the
suing.
messenger.
Okay,
Yes,
that
it
is
is the boss.
suing.
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
okay, that is suing Arifa, not the PA. So
And
he's
and
just
and
a
and something
representative.
we all don't understand is this, which I think, and that is why when me I argue about things or talk about things, I'm very careful. We still don't know the full content of this petition. Nobody
Exactly.
have
Exactly.
come
So
out
this
to
is
say
the
this is
reason
the
why
full
I'm
content.
asking these questions.
You
So
you understand?
who and who? Is
Nobody
it the
have come
Oba
out to say
or is it
this
the
is the full
PA? So
content.
that is
Let
what we
us
need
get
to
the full
really
content.
find out. Exactly.
Because I'm thinking there is more in that content, in that petition, that we are all talking about.
Exactly. So really we need to find out who is suing who. Is it the Oba or is it the representatives? We need to know who is suing who.
That
And
that
then
that has been answered. They said it's Oba.
is the
We
Oba.
already know that it's the Oba.
Do we have the
Yes,
petition?
and
Yes,
we
we
know
do.
that the content. Do you have the petition? Can you read it out?
No, I can't.
That you don't
Okay.
have the petition there.
Okay. Oh, you mean
But
the
I know
actual
that
petition from the Oba
yes,
to?
yes,
No,
yes,
no, I
from the
don't
Oba
have
to the
that.
police.
No, 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 no,
Then
no.
what I'm saying is this: we know that his lawyers that have gone there have said that the allegation against him was cyber stalking and cyber bullying, and each of those allegations carries they are not misdemeanor offenses; they are felony. Cyber stalking carries 3 years and above. I think 3 years, not more than 3 years, and 7 million or so, or 3 million naira fine. Why cyberbullying carries not more than 10 years and 10 million naira fine. So these are felony offenses. So it then suggests that police will investigate it. Now, police would have hold on to him for no more than 48 hours, but they seek extension from the
That's
court
where the
for them
problem
to
is.
hold him on for further investigation. It means it's a serious matter
Mm-hmm.
for further investigation. Maybe while the investigation is going on, because it's yet to go to court, there could be a mediation between the petitioner and the accused person or the defendant. I would say the defendant of the petition. Now, if they agree to something, police can mediate and they might grant him administrative bail. But if that is not happen, they will conclude the investigation. If they are yet to conclude it, they will still go to court and extend it. It allows them to do that, and they will take him to court. If they take him to court, he's going to plead either for or against. Either he's guilty or he's not guilty.
Okay.
If he pleads, his legal representation will then seek for bail for him, and criminal prosecution, whatever we go on. Whatever the case is, I just feel him being in detention, number one, it's okay. It is still procedural thing that is happening. There is nothing spectacular about it. But I want a situation where if we can reach out to their lawyers, we should even know. We don't need to come and read the petition outside here. I know they should have a copy of the petition, because if you write a petition against my client, as the lawyer, I should be able to read the petition itself. So if we can have, if anyone can read the petition, understand the summary of the petition, analyze it, then we can take those matters. It is not for us to say Arifa has done something bad. It is for us to say, okay, this is the situation. It is not a murderer matter. It is
Exactly.
not a murder case. It is not a case where he embezzled money. It is not a terrorism case. It is a
Exactly.
cyberbullying case. So it's not that bad. And it is
Exactly.
and it is not a child pornography case or child trafficking case. You
Molestation
understand what
of.
I mean? So these are cases that can be handled. So it's just that people always get agitated over cases. Now human being dey detention now. Now human being dey jail. And all these big people in every country, they've all been to jail. Now human being dey there. Now human being. So
Exactly.
that for me, no big deal. What is
Even the
very
presidents and all, they've all been to jail.
yes,
So
what is very
it's
important
not
is
big
this:
deal.
do we have the best legal representatives? If they are there, let us leave lawyers to fight legal matters. Let's leave
Exactly.
police to investigate criminal matters. We, the people, let us continue to agitate for his release and agitate for justice for Mohbad.
That's
If
it.
anybody
Period.
comes to want to make a fool out of what we are doing, we ignore them. They are
That's it.
only seeking relevance. They want to derail us. They want distraction, like Titus said. It is simply
This
distraction.
is what I said. Was it last week?
Simple as ABC.
I said, look, because somebody came on Papariano's platform, started all the agitation. I was like, look, stop. It's people that they put in the prison, not goats and dogs. So we are not legal teams, are we? They said no. I said, so therefore, stop the agitation and let's talk about justice for Mohbad. The legal team should handle the situation. And then they were able to manage it on that day.
And the truth is this, TSL, let me tell you something. I think it was the first time I came on live. I did my live. I appealed to the king. On Sunday, Susan appealed to the king as well. So in a different way. And someone interpreted it. You see, this is what I'm thinking of. Let's say all we justice for Mohbad thing. A day, we dedicate 1 hour to appeal to the king. We record it and we share it. We have done our part. You know, appealing to the king is not saying we are weak. And that is what people should understand. Saying you are
Exactly.
sorry is not that you are weak. It's because you are more matured. And you
Exactly.
understand that if you don't allow some things to go, you will not live where you are going. For example, you met a very stubborn person in a traffic and the person blocked you and is saying, oh, this is one way. The two of you, you are claiming way. And you have appointment with a doctor or appointment of job or something. And you are there shouting with the person. If you don't move, I will not move. I'm on my right. You will stay there.
Exactly.
Maybe the person does not have anything to do. Maybe the person has just divorced his wife, or the woman just left her husband, or maybe the person is feeling that I'm looking for someone that will do something and I will commit suicide. Just want to ask, what will you do? Okay, it is your right. You reverse your vehicle, you allow the person to go. If the person go, you go. It is not that you are a fool. What you have shown the person is your tantrum will not work. I have where I'm going. And anyone that has future, that has vision, that has purpose, that will always be distraction. That will always be people that want to disrupt whatever you are doing. Don't give them that little minutes or seconds of fame. Deny them.
You're so
Them
you're
of
so
those things.
Does
correct.
it hold on,
Aristocrat,
TSL?
because for
Hold on at TSL. Does it I keep using the word annoy, but does it bother you that the system in Nigeria only works for some certain people? Darosha's petition has been sitting down there. He's yet to be picked up. Arifa was not served.
Lady Harris,
Arifa was not
you know what, Lady
notified.
Harris?
Lady Harris, you are not getting the point. You see, all these things you are talking about, are you going to change them today or by this agitation? Are you going to change it? You can't change the system. You can't, and it's all over the world, even in the America where you are. You can't change the system if someone that is very rich, politically connected, go to CIA or FBI to go and lodge a complaint about you. They will come after you. They don't
Within
even want to know.
seconds.
It is
Yeah,
after
within
they
two
picked you
seconds.
up It is after they picked you up that they will say they are doing investigation, but they would have done what they want to do. Powerful people use power anywhere in the world. It is not only Nigeria. But does that mean even when you are saying when you did Floyd, what is George Floyd in America, has that stopped police brutality? Has that stopped racism? It didn't stop it. But what did people do then? They focused on this young man and they got some kind of justice for him. That is what we need to do. You cannot cure all sicknesses in the world. You cannot stop poverty in the world. You cannot stop hatred in the world. You cannot stop non-peace in the world. But try to get peace as little as you can get in your own domain and be happy and look forward for better things. What I'm saying is this. What is more important to us is this: justice for Mohbad, continuous agitation. We know the intricacy around it, and getting Arifa freed.
That's it.
Ensuring that Westo do not turn to a fugitive, because he has turned to a fugitive now. Westo is a fugitive as a result of this. Are you getting what I'm saying? And also ensure that these people don't come and haunt other people that are using their platform to allow people to talk about justice. That is what we need to focus on. The world is filled with bad things. Would that stop you from doing good things? Don't let's focus on the, because if you are saying we wrote petition for this, it will not change. You saying it does not mean they will carry the ball. There are a lot of petitions we have written on this matter. Have they addressed it? They did not address it. They overlooked it. But does that stop you to be agitating? No. But does that stop you to fight for your right? No. Does that stop you to say, even if we achieve an inch of victory? No. Victory do not come in totality. Victory comes in phases. Choose the battle you fight. Don't fight all battles. That is my own principle. Anyway, my personal view, this is not everybody's view. That is just my view.
That's brilliant, though. What is his name? Queen of Energy. Good morning. Thank you for coming to Wisdom Talk. Aristocrat, I learned something from you this morning. Thank you. Who is this? Thank you. PS, thank you. Our gifters, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Queen of Energy, please unmute your mic and let's hear your thoughts on this topic, please.
You just got me at the right time. I was just about to say I'm at work. I'm about to go in if I could talk.
Oh, sure.
Good morning, everybody. I hope we all are well. I just came up quickly because one second. One minute. I just came up because of the what's it called, Arifa topic. Because from yesterday we were trying to talk to some host in regards to what's going on. This is not from a second party or from any party. It's from him directly from his mouth. He's just pleading with every host to limit his topic on their panel, because apparently people think maybe they are maltreating him or anything. He's fine. He said he's fine. Everything is fine. They are not doing nothing to him. It's just that they are withholding his freedom. That's all. But if we can focus on the justice and leave his topic for now, he will really appreciate it. So yesterday I had to tell Ish Talk, and I think Lagata also told Ish Talk as well. So just that's all I came up to say.
Thank you, but we can't do that. It's just but like Mumi saying.
Yeah, but he's requesting.
Hold on, Queen of Energy. Hold on, okay, please. I don't care what he's requesting. If we want to talk about it, we talk about it. Mumi too is requesting all of us to stop talking about her. Have we stopped? No. I don't care. We cannot stop. I do appreciate that message is well noted, but we cannot stop. You're going to call Asia and tell them to stop talking about Arifia. You're going to call the Philippines and tell them. We talk about what is relevant in the news. We talk about what we want to talk about. The same way we're talking about Liam, the same way we're talking about Elegushi, the same way we spoke about Prime Boy and Spendy when they were in jail. We talk about what we want to talk about. He cannot give us orders. I speak for myself. He cannot give me orders what I talk about.
Well,
if I want to speak of Arifa from this morning to tonight, I do it. Nobody controls
I just came and said what he's requested. That's fine.
why
If you want to carry on talking, that's okay. Yeah, I've just passed on.
But it's noted, but he cannot do that. The same way Wunmi wants us, all of this is because they want us, Oba want us to stop talking about him. That's why he arrested Arifa.
No. He's not saying we should stop talking about him. He's just saying for now till he comes back out. There's a reason why
it's not going to work. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. Best known to Oba too. They want us to talk.
Madam Maris, if I may butt in, Queen of Energy.
Yes.
Number one, your picture looked very beautiful. Are you a model?
I'm not, unfortunately, I'm not a model. Thank you.
Very, very nice. I like dark people. That is why I was attracted to it.
Anyway,
this is what I was. I think your point, your message, delivering message from Arifa is very salient. Is good, and I believe as someone in his position, that would be the message. Tell my people to relax, don't let them agitate, everything is fine, I'm well taken care of, everything, just go out about your daily jobs, I'm okay very soon, and nothing is happening to me. They are just restricting my movement. You know, I came from a family of, activists, and I am one. It's just that we always choose the area we all fight. As a family, we decide where to go. Now, that is a good speech from him. But if you read the update, if you read the topic here, it says updates Arifa. So all we are doing is getting update about Arifa. We are not actually analyzing Arifa. You understand what I mean? Why we are very glad that he's fine wherever he is. Alhamdulillah. Glory be to God. It's fine. That we are very happy for. And I thank every one of us. But we on the other side, we will continuously not forget him. We will continue to give people updates about him. So do you have, this is an update from him that you've just given us. But me, I want to ask you a question. Do you have a summary knowledge of what the petition that took him to be incarcerated is all about?
No, I don't have that at the moment.
All right. I think when else you reach out to him, maybe he's a lawyer. Let us have, so that, you see, one of the problem we have here is this. Many people want to discuss matters, but it is good we discuss on facts. When you are informed, you are able to, analyze issues and even talk about and pass the right information. Now, for me, I'm happy that it's fine. But if anybody that is close to his legal team as well can just for us to have a knowledge of.
I think the legal team are just waiting when he comes out. All those will come out. For now, this is what he's saying. It's not. I've just come here to pass an information. If they want to talk about him for the whole
messenger, everything.
Yeah, that's not my problem. But I've just come up here to say this is what he's requesting, and he has experience in doing that. So my duty is to just pass on what he said. I can't stop people from talking about him and represent. But
you have passed the message now, and it's good. We all heard that he's living fine. He's living good. It's okay. They have not given him a cup of tea. They've not given him Abiola's cup of tea. We are very happy.
No. He's not. He just feel like he's been. When they say they've carried you to the police station, all sort of things, all sort of.
Yeah, people will think you will have been going through.
Yeah, exactly.
Torture, assault, and
the wife goes there every single day, and she stays there the whole day with him, and she comes home around 6 or 7. So she's fine.
That's good.
Oh,
Don't
that's
worry.
fantastic. That's
Yeah, she goes
wonderful.
there every day without fail, every single
Aluta
day.
continua.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she
yeah.
goes there. So I sometimes they do a video call. I see him, he's smiling, so he's
Oh.
fine. It's just that
Oh,
it's just that they are just these people when they you don't know who is watching. They are there watching and they feel like we talking about him like he's being tormented or something, but he's not. So he's just saying,
Eh,
let's talk about
but
him. We
but
know
you
I
know
know
what?
Lady
Full of
Harris is
energy.
very passionate about that,
Yeah.
talking about that.
Yes.
And
Yes.
we living in abroad, sometimes it doesn't make sense why they are holding him for certain amount of days. Because in UK here, that cannot be done. You have to tell us what he's done, what is written in the petition so that we can be aware. But Africa is Africa. We can't do anything about it.
actually came live, and I didn't like it, and I really wanted to talk. Like, what can we do? Why is he begging? This. So that's why I'm
It doesn't
sorry. I
matter. It doesn't matter.
didn't mean
Listen,
to
Jesus,
come out
Jesus
that
Christ was
strong.
mocked more than this. You understand? So I would say
Emma,
let's be calm. Let's have calmness, and everything
I
will
wish
be
I
fine.
have something I can do right now. That's why I came out that strong and stuff. I'm
There is
sorry. I
something you can do, Madam
We
Mary.
all we all wish we could do something, but there's nothing we
Can
can
I
do.
tell you what you can
Let's
do?
be honest.
Mhm.
Right. See you guys. Have a lovely day. I'll be watching though. I'll be in comment section.
All right, thank you, my love.
Thank
I'm
you.
sorry.
Bye.
Okay,
No
I'm
worries.
sorry.
Lady Harris, there is something you can do.
What can I do? I'll be chewing gum when I'm live.
No, no. What you would do is go on live specifically for Oba Said Elegushi and discuss
So I
with
will be
him.
the only one they will carry.
You are not attacking him, you are discussing with him. Did I say you should attack him?
No, no, I'm not attacking him. Oh.
Now just discuss with
I
him and
don't
tell
attack
him.
him. I don't attack anybody.
Hey. You know you have a video.
No,
Did you
I don't
forget your
attack.
video?
Which
Did
video?
you forget your video?
No,
Remember
I
that your
didn't
video.
attack him there. I didn't
What
attack
did
him
you
there.
what is that called?
Money. Kí
You were
làwọn
toasting him.
fọba tèrè ọba láṣẹ. That's what I said. And I
It's
said,
okay.
Koda.
Okay. Go and do something like that and we will share it.
Okay,
Just
okay.
appeal to him. That is what you can do.
Mo yíká ọ̀tún, mo yíká òsì, kádé pẹ́ lórí, kí bàtà pẹ́ lẹ́sẹ̀, káṣẹ́ pẹ́
Not
lẹ́nu.
now. I said do it and send to him.
Oh, okay.
We will help you to share it on this matter. That's what we do now. As far as I'm concerned, people just have to continue to appeal. Let this guy be. You go do something. They all want show now. Yoruba will say ẹja pé màálù bọ̀dà. Ẹja
Yeah.
rọ́nà kọjá. Iye pé ọ̀gá wa tó bá rọ́nà kọjá adé fokùn sọ̀rọ̀ àṣà àpàdé.
Then. Wisdom. Let me clap for. I should have clapped for Queen of Energy. This is the Queen of Energy. And this one is for. And you see this your profile picture, the way you then get to one side, you really look like Aristo. Mama for me, dancing. I guess he didn't hear me. Anyway, good morning, wise marrieds. You can unmute your mic and please give us your thoughts.
Good morning, ma.
Good morning.
So why is married? Why is your voice like that? You will just do woto.
She just did what.
Yeah.
So wise
Just do
Mary
woto now.
affect them
You don't do
Mora.
like don't give money man from where?
Actually, busted. Oh God. Well, our prayers are with Arifa. We stand with Arifa, and it's good. I'm glad that he is okay. So we're glad. Hopefully, he will be able to come out this week. Hopefully. Good morning, Pet Cage. You can unmute your mic.
Yeah, good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
I
Yes, sir.
I appreciate you all for your effort. I greet all the panelists. Can you all hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I just want to add my voice to what Queen of Energy just said. I know we all fighting for this justice, but I think those in the front line on the Arifa's case, including the lawyers, they are advising the public to calm down on Arifa's issue. They know why. They are just trying to see that this guy come out before necessary steps will be taken. I think it will be wise enough for us to yield into that message. Arifa being held down, let's not deceive ourselves. It weakens so many, and it makes the justice team down somehow. So if this guy is out, I can see that this energy will come again. And Arifa's issue has really killed so many spirits. So I think the best thing we should do now is to yield to their advice. They are there looking for how he will come out. They have seen it all. That it's not that maybe we talking about it, maybe the king is above everybody. No, but this guy needs to be out. Let him have his freedom. Then we can now reinforce and look for a way forward. So that we are not talking about or saying people shouldn't talk about it is not that we are weakness. It's just a wise advice that we all need to just give them benefit of doubt and see what that advice will really do in ensuring his freedom. I will like to plead that let us obey that. Just give them some time. Whatever we are doing, those in diaspora should always also consider those at home. That every hit those in diaspora are giving, those back at home who are on ground, giving us all this feedback, they are the one really facing the heat. So now what we need to do now is to aware of a synergy between those in diaspora and those at home to see their safety. We need to consider their safety. I don't know if I'm making sense with what I'm saying. We need to really look at those back at home safety. And when we consider that, then you discover that this will give us the real way and drive to justice. I want to use this medium to plead that let us slow down on Arifa's issue. It's not that we are scared, but let's respect their wish and let us see what they can do with the plans on ground. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Let me first of all clap for you. Very well said. You have said the right things and you have done the right thing. But like I said earlier, you see, I believe in fairness, equity, and justice. Like I was telling Queen of Energy, I still stand by it. And we cannot say, oh, we don't want to talk about Arifa. Wumi also pleaded with the public that we should not talk about her. Wumi pleaded we should not talk about Leah. The police pleaded that the case is already on court. We should not talk about it. But we still do. And what is good for the goose is good for the gander. I do understand Arifa is one of us. I don't even think we should be coming out to say, oh, please don't let us talk about Arifa. No, everybody is equal. We shouldn't give preference to one and leave the other. That's my position. That is my position. I know I came a little too strong to Queen of Energy, but we can't treat one better than the other. Arifa, I stand with him, but that does not mean I can talk about him when I want to. Because Arifa doesn't want to be talked about, or he doesn't want us to talk less about him. Then we should talk less about Liam. We should even talk less about Elegushi himself then.
Sorry, madam, if I can still
hold on, sir. If we want to change the system, we have to practice what we preach. So we don't want to talk about Arifa. If Arifa did the wrong thing, we should not talk about him. But by Elegushi did the wrong thing, we have to blow his own trumpet, or we have to, expose him, and we can't expose the other. No. We need to talk about him because it's part of the justice system. He was arrested wrongfully. We can't talk about that. I can. Yes, I can. I hope I'm not coming out too strong this time because I think I have been calmed already. But we should not say don't talk about this. That is a form of control. I don't like when people control people's narrative. If I want to talk about Arifa, nothing should stop me. Nothing. If I want to talk about Elegushi now, nothing should stop me. I can say it from here till synagogue. What is Elegushi's name doing in Mohbad's petition? Oh, people like when I talk about that. Oh, but they don't want me to talk about Arifa. I mean, it's on. Oh, I can say Wumi Transformer. Oh, then they will love me for that. That is why people have called me anti-justice Team Wumi many times because I speak the fact. It doesn't matter where the fact skewed to. I have to say the fact that I can defend. Nobody should control my narratives. And I believe that is one of the reasons I opened my own platform. Because when I go to people's platform, I want to talk of certain things, they drop me. And on this platform, I talk about whatever I want to talk about. Thank you. You can come in now.
Madam, I think we are still not... you are right to speak about anybody you want to speak about. And I believe every layman knows the truth on this issue, on this case on ground. But the truth is, those in front line fighting for this justice, and those who feel that they will be implicated are using all means, all ways to see that they can really pull down those in front line on justice. And now that we've seen the steps, that is why an advice is see, when you are fighting and you are fighting people that are attached, that have direct access to the government, you must be wise and be careful. Now, one of these persons have been named, and the person now is taking action. And the action is now telling on one of the frontliners, on those on justice for Mohbad. And the truth is, because of the strength of this individual, because of his connection, this other guy now needs to do everything possible to gain his freedom first before other plans can come. And the more now you're talking about this guy, there is no how you want to talk about Arifa now that you won't put these individuals also. And these are the things. These are the things some of them do.
So because Arifa is in detention, I cannot talk about Elegushi. I'm sorry, sir. You are on the wrong platform.
No. I can just submit my
you already did. You already did, sir. You already did. You are repeating what you said before, and it's not going to work on this platform. I will continue to speak about Elegushi. I
Lady
will
Harris,
continue
good
to ask
morning.
what is his name doing in Mohbad's petition.
Good
I will
morning.
continue to say, Kini Ashepo Eje ati Ẹran abi whatever Yoruba. Don't stop
Lady
me.
Harris,
I don't
good
care.
morning.
Whoever is
You did
there.
not get
Now
it.
they're
No,
going to say, I don't
linking
care.
it. What I'm saying, you can call
Lady
him,
Harris,
linking
engineer,
him with Arifa is what we am talking about. And this
30K.
is what some of the issues
Oga,
they are trying
okay.
that let this
Hold
guy
No,
on.
no, no,
come
no.
out before they
No,
can go
no,
further.
no. I appreciate your contribution, but it's not
Lady
taken
Harris,
at this time. Yes,
Lady
go ahead,
Harris.
Africa.
Yeah, good morning, everybody. I came up because of this person, this male talking. Oga, I want you
No,
to
don't
hear
do
me
that.
clear.
Don't say this person, this male. His name is Pet K. Pet Cage.
But I can't say that name, Pet K.
Pet Cage.
Okay,
I'm correcting it. Pet Cage.
Pet. Now
Yes,
listen to
don't call
me,
him Pet K or something.
Pet. Your tone, your presentation is demoralizing. What you're saying is totally demoralizing the movement. Now, I don't know your intentions because I can't read your mind. But when you listen to this audio, whatever you have said, go back and I don't know how long you've been in the movement to start with. Now, I want to put it to you that when you go to war, you don't get afraid of getting shot. You prepare to go to war. You know some people are going to be eliminated at the war front. We call it casualties of war. And no good war, no good battle is fought without some kind of injury. So if Arifa is legally arrested, then it's okay. If he's illegally arrested, it's not okay. And you coming to tell people, don't talk about it, don't talk about it. So if they keep him there for 100 years, people should just keep quiet. Your speech, sir, I pray that anybody listening to me don't buy into what you just said because your tone, your demeanor for me does not go with the momentum. Now, let's try this. If you came in and you started telling people, watch what you say, speak with facts, don't attack, don't abuse, don't defame people. Now you're talking. But saying don't talk about it, wait, it may injure the person. No, sir. We've been in this movement from day one. We've been abused, we've been threatened. You didn't tell those people stop abusing us, stop threatening us, stop calling us names and lies and all kind of crap that they put out there. Now, one person, whether Abrifa made a mistake, is even yet to be known. You are not calling the police out to tell us what charges exactly is he being held on. You don't have you're not telling us he was held on section 123 ABC of whatever law, and you're telling us not to talk. Or God, tell us to talk the right thing. We talk police, and I'm telling the Inspector General of Police, give us the crime he has committed. If he's guilty, he will go down for it. And if he's innocent, we will cry and fight for his release. But don't tell us not to talk.
Exactly.
You're practically trying to kill freedom of expression. You're trying to suppress people's opinion, telling them not to talk in this century. Where'd you come out from? Please,
Sorry,
guys.
I need to respond to you, sir. You
Yeah, you
see,
can respond to me
you,
when I'm done. You can respond when
okay,
I'm
okay,
done
no
because I
problem,
listen to
no
you.
problem, no problem.
I listen to you demoralizing people, telling people not to speak. Now, I don't encourage people talking rubbish. I don't encourage people coming up with lies. I don't encourage people defaming characters or castigating people. Now, you can tell people don't do those things, don't do those things. But saying don't talk, you want to leave the boy there to rot, even if he's innocent? If he's innocent and we don't talk, how is he going to get out? They can just keep him indefinitely. So please, maybe you need to repackage your presentation. But listening to you, for me, is demoralizing and it's not encouraging. And please, I don't think anybody should ascribe to that tone and that mindset. Thank you.
All right, so thank you for your submission. I think I need to remind him I need to remind you on this. One, you are not the one locked up. I just want
Sure.
you to get that fact clear first. Then, secondly, I believe there are three different lawyers who has gone there. They've seen the whole thing and they are coming up with advice that for now, let's keep issue of Arifa aside and follow up on justice for Mohbad. Are you with me? You are not there. I think what some of the hosts need to do is one, link with those who have been there. I have listened to them when they were talking, addressing people. They were using God to beg everyone. If you love Arifa, do not talk about him for now. They know what they are doing. They are smart lawyers. There are sons involved in this, and they came up advising us that for now,
The
please do not
stance came.
speak
No,
about this matter.
Mr.
Hold on, ma,
Petke.
please. I
Mr.
will,
Can
I
I
will
say
just
Petke,
round
something?
can
up
Can
I
I
ask
say
now.
you a
something, please?
question?
Guys, you guys have been talking. Can I say something, please?
Thank
One
you.
quick
Yeah,
question.
Yeah.
His son came to speak to you. A son came up to speak to you to stop
Lady
talking
Harris,
about
please, can I
Arifa.
say something?
Go
Thank
ahead.
you. Right. As far as I'm concerned, it was Queen of Energy that came up to tell us that Arifa said for now we must not talk about him, that he's okay, that they are just trying to, keep him in there. You know what? This justice for Mohbad it cannot be completed without Arifa. The reason why I'm saying this is because Arifa had put in a lot of work and effort. Though along the line, he might have made some mistakes. But then again, rules are meant to be broken. Mistakes, we are human. We are not above mistakes. So, well, they've arrested him to try and let him know that, you've gone past your boundaries. So at least they can correct him. And then if it needs to be fined, so be it. If he needs to, take a little bit of slap on his wrist, so be it. But we are not going to stop talking about Arifa, because if we stop talking about Arifa, justice for Mohbad will be dead. This is how they silence Mohbad. And then he could not come out to speak for himself. And now that he have voice all over the world to speak for him, they are trying to incapacitate one of us so that to silence us. It is not fair. It is not fair. We need to speak for Arifa, though we have to be cautious of how we talk about Arifa. As long as we don't defame nobody, we don't bully the same person, we say it as it is. His name was on the petition that Mohbad wrote against him. So he hadn't really come out to address that. Because if he had done that in the first place, this situation wouldn't have escalated to how it got to today. But instead, he was dragging his feet, and then things kept coming out, and then I'm afraid things went out of order along the line. But if he had done what is right in the first place, it wouldn't have gotten to this extent. So I am not going to stop talking about Arifa, because Arifa is one of us. Because if we stop talking about Arifa and something happened, what are we going to say then? How long are they going to keep him in there for? The people that actually participated in offing Mohbad are working freely. Why Arifa is being banged up because of what? Oh, he defamed somebody's character. He bullied somebody. Cyber bully. Mohbad was physically bullied with arms and you know what. And nothing was done about that. And a name appeared on the petition and nothing was done about that. This is a cyber bullying. He did not take a cutlass and gun to his house. He said, oh, what Arifa had said so far is a cyber bullying. So therefore, he's going to bang him in there for the rest of his life. Seriously? This is power tussle. Because they are in power doesn't mean that a poor man should not have a voice.
Hey.
People need to be treated equally.
Yeah.
People need to be treated equally.
Sorry,
People
ma,
need to
have
be
you gone to
treated
visit?
equally.
Have you
I
gone
am
to visit
repeating myself.
Arifa?
Don't
Hold
ask
on,
that
please.
question,
Hold on,
please.
please.
Have you
I
gone
am
to
repeating
visit?
myself because if you are seeking for true justice, you seek with all your might, with all your strength, with all your powers, as long as you are not defaming anybody. What I have said so far, I have not named or shamed anyone. I am just saying that they need to do what is just. What is just
Don't we
okay?
talk about Nnamdi
He
Kanu?
had made
Talk
mistakes
about
along the
everybody.
line. He's even ready to plea. He's ready to suck everything in and say I am sorry, and that is still not good enough. Seriously, because
Sorry, ma,
all the
have you
narrative I
linked
have
with
got
those
so
that went
far,
to
all the
visit him?
narrative I have got so far, excuse me, please, you've been talking. I have been here listening. All the narrative I have got so far is Arifa is ready to apologize. Yes, he went, overboard,
Little overboard.
little overboard, but he's sorry. So come on, we are not God, we are human. If we are not ready to accept sorry, so we also should be also ready that when we also give sorry to people, people are not also going to take it. Because I remember he came out to say he was sorry that what's his name, Sam Larry was never one of him, and we accepted that. So now Arifa is also saying he's sorry because he went a little bit overboard and his sorry has been declined. Come on. We need to be fair. We need to be
Yes, sir.
fair.
Let me address
We need to be fair.
yes, sir. Pet, I don't wish you bad. Pet, I don't wish you bad, but if you take the stance that you're mentioning today, I wonder how you would feel if you were detained under these circumstances and people say, don't talk about it, just leave it alone. That's one thing I want you to think about. Then you just came up with a statement that 3 lawyers or 3 sons were pleading with people not to talk about it. Did you tell those sons, or maybe I need you to go back to those 3 lawyers and tell them the time they spend telling people not to talk about Arifa, they should use that time to question the police about the petition of Mohbad. Then let them give us a briefing what the police did with the so-called suspects listed in Mohbad's petition. You see, the energy needs to be put back into the genesis of this incident. You'll come up to tell us not to talk about Mohbad, that you're a son, or not to talk about Arifa, but you don't tell us what investigation have you conducted with the police? What queries have you filed with the police concerning Mohbad's petition? Now, not just petition, but a petition that has led to a murder case. You're not giving us update on that, and you want us to be silent, to be quiet. Are you guys back in the kangaroo age? Are you still in the 20th century? You light a match, you don't put it off, and the fire burns into another man's property, and you now start telling the man, hey, don't quench your fire. Your 3 lawyers, do they have sense? I mean, did the lawyers really say that, or you just made it up? Because I want to hear that audio myself, or the video where a non-nut lawyer would come up and say, don't talk about Arifa.
Oga, you need to get this right. You need to get this right. I asked you a question. I said, have you visited Arifa? You are just here
That's none of your
talking.
business.
Those,
That's
please
none of your
listen
business.
to me.
Have
Let me
you?
just say mine.
No,
Let me just say
that's
mine.
none of your business. If
There
I've
is
seen
no
Arifa this
no
morning or
point.
yesterday.
There is no point on what you are saying now.
No,
You
you
are
have
not
a
even
point
making any
trying to scare
point.
people.
Nobody
You have
stop
a
you from
point trying
talking
to
of
scare people
about
from
justice
fighting
for
for
Mohbad.
justice. Do
Those
you think you
involved
have
said
a
they are
point
working on it.
telling
Why won't
people
you
not
give
to
them a
fight for
chance
Listen.
justice?
to
I would
work
have
on
dropped
it?
you. If you were my
Okay, Mr.
platform, I would
Why
have
won't you
dropped
give
you.
Africa.
them space to work on it?
I
They
would
say,
have dropped
hold
you like
on,
a hot
don't talk
potato.
about it. Listen to them.
Sir, I would have
No.
dropped you like a
No,
hot
no, 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 no,
potato.
no, 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 no. That's not how it goes. Nobody
Give
is
them
gonna
the
hold
benefit
on,
of doubt. They are on
Now
mute.
you're
hold
asking
on,
me if I've
hold on.
visited Arifa. What have you done?
Nobody is going to tell anybody. That's what they call control.
Control.
Don't tell me
This is
what
how they
to
control the
say.
youth into doing what they are not supposed to
Muyiwa
do.
came
Tell
out
somebody
one day
not to
and said,
talk.
Muyiwa came out one day. Muyiwa,
You're telling
the
people not to
POA.
talk. The
Muyiwa
20th
said
century.
nobody should talk about DNA anymore. Nobody should talk about DNA anymore. Nobody should. Did we stop?
You
Did we
belong
stop?
in the good ages. You're
I
coming
don't
up on
understand what
social
you are
media
saying. You need
telling
to
people
first of
not to
all
talk.
do a video
See,
and say what you are saying to a
yesterday I
video
was
and
in a
listen to it
platform.
yourself. I don't care what
Yesterday
you
I was in a
listen to
platform
yesterday.
Can I say
Guresi,
something?
when
Sorry. Can I
Don't
Guresi
this
care.
came
If
this
you
is
want
an
to be
and
rude,
addressed
opportunity.
drop you.
Can I
everyone.
But I
please use
don't
He
this
has been
care.
at the
platform?
station.
Sorry,
He saw
You see this
Mr.
everything
message?
and
This
he told us,
message?
he
Petke,
said they are working on
Kek,
it.
whatever your
Lawyers
name
are
is.
working on
You
it.
see,
He said we
Petke,
shouldn't
We
talk
know.
this
about it.
message,
Petkek,
go and tell them on
Petkek,
Wumi's
Petkek,
platform. Go
Petkek,
and tell
calm
them on
down.
Wumi's
Calm
platform,
down.
not here.
Can I use this medium to say, Oba Elegushi, we are very sorry that Arifa went a little bit overboard. And I believe because you are human, and I believe that you must have also offended somebody along the line, in sometime, some place in your life. And then you said sorry and your sorry was accepted. So please, we are sorry that he went a little bit overboard. Please free Arifa. Every man have the right to freedom of speech. We shouldn't get disabled from having to use our voice. At least now he knows that, oh, there is a limit to everything, because come on, you really should be our father, we should be your children. You're not going to say, oh, because one of your child wronged you, you're going to now chase them to the wild animal for that child to get eaten. It is not done that way. Please, we are saying sorry that he went a little bit overboard. Please pardon him, because you are the Oba and we look up to you, and because that's your position should be a position that one should respect and one should not defile. So please, free our Arifa to us. We love him. He's our brother. He's one of us. So please, free Arifa. And if you need to slap him a little bit on his wrist, he's well deserved. Please, free our Arifa for us. He's one of us. We cannot do without Arifa. He's like the leg on our body. So if you have one leg, you're not going to be able to walk properly. So we need our leg back. Thank you so much, Mr.
Thank you, ma.
Elegushi.
This is the kind of word we should be listening to, not
Listen,
what
sir. Listen.
African TV is talking
No, 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 no,
about.
no, 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 no. Listen. We go across the board, okay? We don't sugarcoat anything. If Arifa has done something bad, listen, and we want justice, and we have to be across the board. We can't cherry pick what justice is about, or we can't cherry pick who we talk about and who we do not. We have been saying, Oba, yes, Arifa was wrong, but we are sorry. Free Arifa. But that is not going to stop me or us from asking what his name is doing in Mohbad's petition. And whenever we want to talk about Arifa, that is not going to stop us from talking about this case or Arifa's arrest. So maybe you should do a clip and make it go viral, put it on the FYPs. That would be fine. But you can. This is part of what they call control. I just gave you an example. Muyiwa came one day and said nobody should talk about DNA anymore. Have we stopped talking about the DNA? I don't like when people try to control people. Arifa giving orders there. I stand with Arifa. I stand by him. I will do everything in my power to get him out. But nobody should say, oh, Arifa cannot say, stop talking about me. No, I'm happy he's in a good position. I mean, so to speak, he's not being tortured or, maltreated. But that does not stop me from speaking about it. If I have to analyze the audio tape Arifa did, which from day one, I knew that tape is not real. From day one.
Lady
Even
Henry, oh, we shouldn't go into any
Don't
details,
say
please,
that, Lady
about
Aries, don't say
the
that. Have you
video,
tested
about
it?
the audio. We shouldn't,
Don't
please,
say
because we
anything
stop
don't
about
really
asking,
the
have
know
you
audio.
yet.
We
tested
don't know
it?
if
Stop
it's
Hold
asking
real or
on,
all this,
hold
not.
have
on.
you tested
You are
it?
not
I
helping
have
the
read,
issue in
I
that
have
statement.
listened to some of
I
it.
don't I
Let's
don't
not
like
go
pet
into
case. What
details
you are
about
saying,
it.
you are just asking African TV. Have you been to see Arifa? Have you
Yes,
been
has
to
he
see
been there?
Arifa? Have
Because he's
you
not in
been to see
Nigeria
Arifa?
and he
Have
did
you
not know
been to
what
see
those in
Arifa?
Nigeria are facing.
Have you
So
been
he
to see
shouldn't talk
Arifa
that way.
yourself?
I've not been
Stop
there, but
saying,
I'm
have
so
you done this?
concerned
Have you
about
done
it.
this? What have you done? What have you done? Don't stop saying, have you done this? Have you gone to see Arifa? Are you the one in jail? Are you the
Look, I'm
one
one
locked
of
up?
those
Those
who
are
are
very,
saying
very,
we will not
stop
agree. If you
patronizing
look
people
at the way
here.
I've been reacting, I'm one of those who are saying we will not agree this and the, but the truth is we need to give them the benefit of doubt.
Why are
Just
we
to
not
give us
okay?
some time. Let us
Pet
give them
K,
that time. If
Pet
we see
K,
that
Pet
nothing
K,
is coming
Pet K.
out, we
Let me
will come
ask you a
out.
question, Pet K.
Nobody is above
African
the
TV.
public.
Let me say something. Pet K. Let me ask you a question.
Thank you, ma. Ask me.
Let me ask you a question, Pet K.
Trying to get Nigerians in trouble. They don't understand that people in abroad don't have to do anything. You live in a country where you are safe, you can walk about, police don't bully you, stop you and collect money on the road. The case is almost like a chicken that is drowning, and you're trying to save that chicken, and the chicken keeps splattering, trying to remain in that muddy water. How dare you say people abroad are causing trouble for people in Nigeria? If it is the freedom of expression that they have experienced that they want Nigerians to practice. The freedom to move about anytime without being accosted by any uniformed person or any agbero or any vigilante and asking you for bribe. When people have traveled abroad and they have experienced good things, they want to bring it back home. And we cry so that back home can be good, so that people can return home. Do you know how many Nigerians, their wives will be afraid to bring their children home because, if you take my son back to Nigeria and this thing happened to him, you heard them saying, don't talk about it. Who will fight for our children? Who will fight for us? You scare your citizens away. And when they try to teach you the right thing, you begin to attack them. But yet, you will do anything to buy a visa to go abroad. The same you blaming people abroad. You will do anything. Go as far as selling your father's land, your parents' property to because you want to jackpot. But when those that have jackpot have experienced the honey and the sugar and they want you to practice it, you begin to castigate them. You begin to blame them. We want the Nigerian police to be transparent, to be fair, to be equitable, to be accountable to the people, and you're telling the people not to talk. I don't pray that you get locked up, and then everybody, including your family, will say, don't talk about it. If you get locked up, your wife should not talk about it. Your mother, your brothers, your sisters, they should just go about their normal business and leave you there to rot. Don't talk about it. It's a shame that I'm alive to hear this type of rubbish coming out of a Nigerian. And you're a young man. I checked your profile.
Thank you.
You're a
Thank you,
young man.
everybody. Thank you, everybody.
Check your profile. And you call
Unmute your
yourself
mic.
the
Layo,
youth
are
that
you
wants
there?
to lead, but is not ready to fight for freedom.
Layo, are you there? You can unmute if you want to speak. Okay, I think network problem and stuff like that. Well, Mr. Petke, nobody dropped you. You were talking and your network dropped you. So this is one of the things when we say fake narratives. You could have thought about, what your comments could have been, what happened? Now, hold on, sir. I'm still saying something. Your comment could have been, a fair comment could have been, what happened? But you went there and said, it's okay, you dropped me. You see, that is what we mean by carrying fake narratives. If you had angrily left, some people will have angrily left and then go to another platform and tell them that I was trying to educate them and tell them not to talk about Arifa, they dropped me. Then they will say, oh, if you go on Aries platform, they drop people. You see how fake narrative spreads? I had to tell you down there, you were speaking, we couldn't hear you. Eventually, your network dropped you, and I requested for you back. You see how you manage situation and you don't spread fake news. Because that singular action will probably stop 1, 2, 3, or 5, 10 people from coming to Aries platform because they drop people there. So it's always good to always speak on facts and you leave room for corrections. As far as I am concerned, I will not stop talking about Arifa. His arrest is wrong. The way they arrested him is wrong. What Arifa did, he went a little overboard. But what Arifa did compared to what Samilari did, it's not commensurable. Okay? And I will not take that out of my mouth. I will not stop talking why is Oba's name in Arifa's petition. I will not stop asking Wumi, what happened to Mohbad under the staircase? Team Wumi, they want us to stop talking about it. Sanwo-Olu want us to stop talking about this case. I will not, the same light, the same energy I have in talking about Wumi, Adura, and Mama Mohbad, and the DNA is the same energy I will have to talk about Arifa. Because what is good for the goose is good for the gander. I cannot talk about Wumi and leave Arifa alone. I cannot talk about Samilari and leave Arifa alone. We need to be fair. That is why I always have problem with people, because they will say this is their policy. They will skew this way when it favors them this way. Then when it doesn't favor them that way, their philosophy will change and they will skew that way. Muyiwa went to Kudi's platform to say nobody should talk about DNA anymore. It's been taken care of. Did we stop? That was when we actually chanted it more and echoed it. DNA is a must. Who is it to tell us not talking about it? DNA is a must. DNA is a must. DNA is a must. So if we cannot do that, nobody can gag anybody. We are saying, Oba, don't gag Arifa from his freedom of speech. He is infringing into his right, his civil right. Now, Arifa, in turn, is bringing a message from the cell that he wants to infringe our rights too by not talking about him. Everybody still talk about Nnamdi Kanu. Everybody talk about Showore. Everybody talk about everybody. Everybody. That does not mean we don't stand by him. We stand by him, but what is right is right, what is wrong is wrong.
Lady Aries, it is normal for Arifa to say, don't worry much about me, I am fine. But
exactly.
It is up to us. It is up to us now to say, no, we will worry about you because why? You are one of us. So we are not going to keep mute until you are out. So yes, it is good for him to say, don't worry about me. You know, I am okay. But we are worried because, come on, he's been locked in there as if he's a criminal. He has not really done, what the orders that are working freely, half of what orders that are working freely, he hasn't actually done half of it. Yeah. Look at the people that was involved in Mohbad's, I don't want to say that word. Why? They're out there. People that end him. They are all working freely out there. Yes, they said they are still investigating. Come on, 7 months. And they are still investigating. And then, thank God that, everyone all over the world came out to speak for Mohbad. Because if we hadn't done that, this case would have been swept under the carpet long time ago. So we are the voice of Mohbad right now. 7 whole months. And if we didn't continue talking about it, all the information that came out afterwards, how would we have been able to find all this out? How would we have been able to find out that Wunmi is not the quiet girl that we thought she is? She needs help. Because that kind of character, if she continues like that, she's going to be single for a very long time or involve herself in a relationship, and then the relationship will collapse again. She needs to work on her character. I know sometimes character doesn't really keep relationship, but then it helps. So she needs to try and work on her characters. If people are really honest around her, they should tell her, my dear, work on your characters. So we get to know who Wunmi is. We get to know who Spending is. We get to know who Prime Boy is. We even get to know more about Mohbad. Because the more we talk about him, the more we found out about people that know Mohbad. So we are not going to stop talking about anybody that is involved in this justice for Mohbad, because we've become one family. Arifa is one of us. We are one family. And we even now get to even know Arifa more, because I have spoken to Arifa one-on-one. And then I have taken myself to his platform so many occasions, and I comment, and then he say, hey, it's yourself fashion, and then he showed me love. So this is my time to show that love back. So I am not going to stop talking about Arifa until they let him out. Yes, he's done, like they said, he's done something that is wrong, but until we see what he's being charged of, then we can start to take the steps that we need to take. But as it stands, we don't really know, because what all they're saying is cyber stalking and bullying. So let's wait until we see that petition or whatever charges that is filed against him, and then maybe then we can start to take the steps that we need to take. We're not going to keep mute. We're not going to keep silent, because that is they have put handcuff on our hand and also kind of put us in prison where we are not in prison. So we are not going to keep mute. Thank you. That will be my submission for now.
Thank you. Let me clap for everybody. Everybody have spoken. K has spoken his mind and his position, and that is fine. I disagree, but me disagreeing is my position and my stand. And all of our stands, differently, collectively, whatever the case may be, is called public opinion. People abuse Trump every day. He has not arrested anybody. They abused Tinubu. They abused everybody. Everybody abused everybody. It's come freedom of expression. But I don't think that we should just say, somebody said, don't talk about. Everybody has been saying, don't talk about. Everybody, from top to bottom. Now, Arifa is using the same phrase, don't talk about. And people are going from platform to platform and saying, don't talk about. Sanwo-Olu said, don't talk about this case anymore. Elegushi said, don't talk about me. He put out the press release. Everybody, Wunmi is saying, don't talk about me. Everybody. That is what they call infringing on people's freedom of speech. Freedom of speech. You cannot do that. It's called, the thing is, we don't lie. Don't lie about it. But not talk about it. No. That's not going to happen. In fact, the more they say don't talk about it, the more I want to talk about it. The more I will even want to analyze the audio tape, the more I will want to talk about it. I mean, it's unfair. That's all I'm saying. It's just unfair. If they're saying don't, then we shouldn't be talking about Wunmi, because you know why? The case is being investigated. The same light you are saying don't talk about Arifa now, because their lawyers are doing the job. Are lawyers not working on Wumi's case? Are we not going to be asking our questions? What happened to Mohbad? We still want to know. The government said they have set up a 13 squad investigators. We're still calling them out. Where is our